Hi friends, and welcome back to the Cookie Kitchen. We are at it again today. Today we are doing back then bites. So, I think every recipe has a story, one way or another. When this is not something my mom made me. I grew up in a grocery store. I never had manwich. One thing my dad or my mom never brought home. We did have a lot of barbecue, but this we did not have. Anyway, this is really a back then bite for my son because I became a single mother at a young age. Although I was working full time and any overtime I could get, I still had to budget and had to make food stretch for both of us. So what I thought sloppy joes was just hamburger, some onion, and barbecue sauce. That's what I'm going to do today, and I'll show you how I do it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get that burger frying. As some of the fat renders out, I'll have the onion chopped and put the onion in here. That's just the way my mom did it. I know some people will start it with a little bit of oil, the onion, and then put the burger in. That's not the way my mom did it, so it's not the way I do it. All right, let me get my frying pan warm, hot, and get my burger in there. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder was the 3 seasonings that my mom always used. I had my son grab the other barbecue sauce in case we need it. So that's all I'm going to do. I don't measure it. I just sprinkle it in according to what my heart says is needed. All right, as you can see, there's really not a lot of grease. I actually thought I was going to have to add a little bit. Excuse me. If your meat is too lean, you might have to add a little bit of olive oil or something. But I still have lots of pink that has to cook out. But my onions are chopped, and this is like my favorite chopper now. I love it. Let me get my onions added. And you're going to cook this until your onions are translucent and all the pink is gone from your ground beef. When my onions are almost translucent, I like to mix the hamburger or ground beef and the onions all together, hoping that as I finish the onions within the ground beef, some of that flavor will cook into the beef itself, not just be in the oil, because I'm going to drain that. And you can drain it any method you like. My mom always put it in a strainer. I see people do paper towels in there. However you want to do it, that's the way you're going to drain it. Now we're going to add good old Kraft Original. It's my dad's favorite. All right, one of the other things my mom did, I think my dad did it too, was when she had a bottle that she was trying to use all, do you hear that? You put a little bit of water in it, you shake it about, and then you get the last drop out of the bottle. That's what she said. All right, so this was about half a bottle. I want a little bit more. So I'm going to open the other bottle, put a little bit more in here, and then we'll keep cooking. All right, that looks how I want it to look. And while this simmers just a little bit to help those flavors all combine, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a slice of American cheese on my top bun. I'm going to stick it on the broiler until that cheese is melted. All right, well, I don't want the bottom to necessarily toast, but I do want it to get warmed up. It's got a little crunch on it, I guess. The cheese is kind of nice and melty. Now I'm just going to put on some what I called sloppy joe way back when. And that's it, folks. That was what I told my son was a sloppy joe. Let me see if I can find him so we can taste test. All right. It's messy. Is it real hot? Maybe that one piece wasn't because it was out of plate.
No, it's really hot still.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to burn my mouth. Was that what you remember you having when you were a kid?
Pretty much.
Okay. Still the same old good recipe. Very easy, very quick. This video might be 5 minutes long. If I wasn't recording it, it would have taken a lot less time. You're basically browning ground beef, sauteing onions, adding barbecue sauce, putting on a bun with cheese. There you go. You can assemble it with the cheese not melted and then put it in the oven to melt the cheese if you want. Use your microwave. Also, if you don't have hamburger buns, Because I was going to do this on pita bread because I thought I didn't have any more hamburger buns, but I did. So we're having it how we traditionally did when he was a kid. But if you have pita bread, you can put it in there. You can put it on regular bread. Whatever kind of bread you want. It's your Sloppy Joe. You do it your way. Anyway, that's it for Back Then Bites. Thanks for hanging out with us in the kitchen today. Whew, it's hot in here since I've been cooking. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to see more like this. Give us a thumbs up. Kyle, how many thumbs up would you give?
A lot.
Comment below if you have a great recipe for real Sloppy Joe that's not just barbecue sauce. And again, thank you very much. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And we'll see you next time here at the Kooky Kitchen. So stay kooky, my kitchen friends. Bye.